evening, friends and neighbors. Or shall I say this afternoon?
Welcome back to the Denver Broncos franchise on Madden 22. I'm your host, longtime listener. Be sure to drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and comment below. We are going to be taking on the Colts here. I believe it's week 12. Biggest threat with this team, I think, is hands down Jonathan Taylor. We got to try and figure out a way to slow him down. So we will actually go with defend outside run for the game plan there. Offensively, they are actually very good against the run, so we will try the blitz counter strategy that's been pretty successful so far for us this season. Now, here in terms of these game plans, we're going to go with the touchdown passes. We're going to try and get a bunch of first downs. We're going to try and throw for 275, and we're going to try and get some sacks. The hope here is that we get the lead, force them to start throwing it, and when they do, we just get after the QB, who I'm not sure if it's still Carson Wentz this season or who they've got, but we'll figure that out here shortly. If I really wanted to do homework on a team, I could kind of go into the depth charts and look at their strengths and weaknesses going into a game, but we don't care that much. We're just going to go out there and play and adjust on the fly to whatever they are throwing our way. Now, Javonte Williams is getting an upgrade here. He's already pretty good as a receiver, but I think I might emphasize that just to get it up to 70. Then the rest of the way, we go power back. This will help him just be a little bit more dangerous for us as a pass catcher, and just coming out of the backfield, teams really won't know how to stop him. He's only 22, got that superstar dev trait, so he's going to be really good for us for a while. And he's another guy that's probably going to cost me a pretty good chunk of change when it's time to re-sign him. So look out for that, because that might be around the same time as Patrick Surtain, because I think they came in the same draft class. So I think we're actually ready to go ahead and get right into the action. So it's going to be Week 12 action at home against the Colts at Mile High Stadium. And here we go. So it's Mile High Stadium, and Evan Milligan, head coach of these Denver Broncos, going to take on the Colts. And it's going to be a matchup where you have to imagine that Jonathan Taylor is going to be a key asset for the Colts. And Brett Moore is going to try and keep things going for the Broncos here late in the season. They are going to kick off to start things off. McManus sends it deep and into the corner of the end zone for the touchback. And the Colts are going to come and start first and 10 at the 25 with Teddy Bridgewater, the former Denver Bronco, at the helm. So they let him go to free agency. He is playing well for them. 20 touchdowns to 4 interceptions, a very good ratio, right around 2,500 passing yards on the season. First play from scrimmage, going to roll out of the pocket, finds his tight end out in the flat. That's good for 5 yards, and it would set up second down and 5. Then it's going to be the rookie Knowles for the first down there. Now 3rd and 3 later in the possession. He's going to hit Pascal, and that's going to go into Denver territory down to the 33-yard line. And Bridgewater 4 for 4, 38 yards on the opening drive. Now 2nd down and 10. Bridgewater, plenty of time in the pocket, sends it back outside. That's to Knowles again. That's good down to the 21-yard line. Now 3rd and 3 from the 14. They give to Taylor. He is going to have the first down, setting up 1st and goal from the 10. 2nd down and 5. They go handoff to Taylor, and he's got a huge hole, just trots into the end zone, and the Colts come right down the field and take the lead. It is 7-0 with the young ponies out in front of the Broncos. Now 12 plays, 74 yards on that drive. And the visiting team looking good on that opening possession. Now it's Cohen bringing this out from a yard deep. He's got it out across the 25 to the 27-yard line, and that's where the Colts will take over. 1st down and 10, and here comes Brett Morris, the rookie QB. You see his numbers so far this season: 19 touchdowns to 4 interceptions and about 2,200 yards and change. So very similar numbers to what Bridgewater's giving them, but costing them a whole lot less than the free agent would have had they signed him and brought him back. Now 3rd down and 8 on that drive. He's going to look down the middle and has Tariq Cohen across midfield down to about the 41-yard line. A big pickup there sets up 1st and 10. Now they're going to go up the middle with Javonte Williams. He's got a big hole and picks up 15 yards down to the 26th. And Denver into field goal range now, as it would be 2nd down and 4 from the 20. Morris looking to throw, plenty of time, tries to pull it down, but the pocket collapses, and a trio of Colts get to him, led by DeForest Buckner, and that would set up now a 4th down and 11 from the 28. It's a 45-yard field goal try from McManus, and it is right down the middle. And the Broncos are on the board, but trail 7-3. Ensuing possession, it's play action, and Teddy Bridgewater is hit hard. He fumbles, but the Broncos unable to recover. The Colts get it back. It's a loss of 9 on the play. That was Granson there, the tight end, managed to get to it, but 3rd and 15 now. They're going to keep it on the ground with a draw play with Nyheim Hines. He's only going to get a couple of yards, and they would have to punt now. 4th and 11. It's A.J. Cool sending it deep for Tariq Cohen. He's going to take this from about the 22-yard line. Unable to really make anybody miss there, and has it to the 28, and that's where Denver will take over 1st and 10. It's Morris. He's going to have Jerry Jeudy coming across the middle, makes one man miss, and then fighting for some extra yardage, has it out across the 40 to the 41. And it's 7-3 at the end of the 1st quarter. Now on to 2nd quarter action. It's Javonte Williams up the middle, has the 1st down, but he loses the football. The Colts recover. They've got the ball at the 47-yard line. I believe they're going to take another look at this one. And here comes the review from the booth, and we will take a look in slow motion to see if Williams was down before this ball came loose. And there you see that right elbow and perhaps the right knee are down before that ball comes out. And the Broncos are going to get this one back with a 1st down at the 46-yard line. He's going to swing it out to Albert O. He's got about 7 yards, and that sets up a 2nd down and 3. Now 3rd down and 3, Morris looking to throw. He's going to fire it outside to Jerry Jeudy. That's good for a solid pickup down to the 26-yard line and another 1st down. Now 3rd down and 4 from the 20. Morris looking to throw. Hits Noah Fant, but he is brought down right there. And that is going to be well short of the 1st down. They would have to settle for another field goal. McManus hits, and it's 7-6, with the Broncos now trailing by just 1. Now 2nd and 6 on the ensuing drive. It's Jonathan Taylor running over Kenny Young, and he's got a 1st down on a pickup of 8 out to the 34-yard line. But now 3rd down and 9. Bridgewater looking to throw. Good protection, and he's going to hit the rookie Knowles again, this time into Denver territory to the 44-yard line. Now 2nd and 14 after a penalty and a short pickup. They're going to swing it outside to Pascal. He is crushed by Bradley Chubb. Short of the 1st down, sets up 3rd down and 6. Bridgewater going to just pull it down and run with it, but he is going to be hit and stopped just short of the 1st down. So at the 34-yard line, a decision for the Colts. They're going to try the field goal. The kick is good, and they extend the lead back to 4 points, as it is now 10-6, thanks to the 51-yarder. Now 2nd and 2 on that ensuing drive. About 3 minutes left to play. Javonte Williams, a gain of 7, picks up a 1st down, sets up 1st and 10 from the 40. They go back to Williams, and he's got a huge hole, takes this one well into Colts territory, down to the 34-yard line and out of bounds. 2:24 to play in the half, and a big pickup on that play sets up 1st and 10. They go play action. Morris rolling out. He's going to fire to Noah Fant, and that is complete down to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 13. Now 2nd and 8. Morris looking to throw. It's Jerry Jeudy wide open. He takes it down inside the 10 to the 7-yard line, and it's 1st and goal. Now 3rd and goal from the 5. Morris looking to throw. Nothing there. Sends it out to the back of the end zone. With 10 seconds left, the Broncos again going to have to settle for a field goal. That's 3 of them in the half. And it would be 10-9 at the half, with the Colts with the lead at the halfway mark. So we'll take a look at some scores around the league, but first a quick look at the stats so far in this one, as both teams able to move the ball fairly well, particularly through the air and a little bit on the ground as well, but nobody able to create any turnovers, and a fairly low scoring affair here at just 10-9 at halftime. Now we'll look around the league. It's the Colts, or the Chargers rather, on top of the Patriots by a score of 21-7. The Chargers trying to scratch their way back to 500 on the season, as they are 4-6 so far this campaign. And then it's out to the West Coast, where San Francisco is hosting Tampa Bay. But it is a Buccaneers party, as Brady's got 3 touchdowns, and they are up 28-3 over the home team.
And finally, last but not least, it's the Chiefs and the Rams in Kansas City, and the Chiefs are in front in that one, 14-9, as the Rams, a rough season, just 3-7 so far in this one. Mahomes got a couple of touchdowns so far in that ball game. Now back to the third quarter action here. It's Courtney Sutton, a pickup of 12 and a first down. Good start to the half for the Broncos. Now Morris looking to throw, going down the middle for Jerry Jeudy. He's going to fight for some extra yardage and has it to the 47 for another first down. Next play, Javonte Williams gets the play action, and he's going to go deep for Jerry Jeudy and has it on a sensational catch, a 34-yard grab, and that would make it 1st and 10 inside the red zone at the 18-yard line. After a false start, he's going to just dump it off to Alec Ingold here. He's going to take it down to about the 10-yard line, and that would set up a 2nd down and 2. And they're going to go on the ground with Javonte Williams. He's got some nice blocking there. Takes it down inside the 5 to the 3-yard line, and it's 1st and goal. Morris looking to throw, nothing there. But now he's going to find Tim Patrick wide open. Came across the formation, and he's got the easy score there. And the Broncos come right down to start the second half and take the lead with the touchdown. That would make it 15-10. They're going to go for 2. Morris looking to throw, and he hits Courtney Sutton on a slant in the back of the end zone. So the 2-point conversion good. Denver was unable to find the end zone in the first half, and now they've done it twice with the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now on the ground is Jonathan Taylor. He is breaking tackles. That's a pickup of 16 out to the 40-yard line, and a good start for the Colts to their second half. And now 2nd down and 10 from the 40. Bridgewater, plenty of time, just going to swing it outside. That's Branson again. He's got 10 yards and a first down. Now to the 45. Actually, that would have made it 3rd and inches, and they ended up picking it up. Then he's going to hit Pascal down to the 33-yard line. That's good for another first down. Now 3rd and 3. They give to Taylor. He's got the first down on a pickup of 4. And it's now 1st and 10 from the 21. They go 3rd and 2 now from the 13. He's going to have it out to, not sure who that is, 86. That's good for another first down. 1st and goal from the 6. Now 2nd and 5. That pass is complete for the touchdown. Who is 83, guys? Not sure exactly. Oh, I think it's Adam Thielen, and that's good for a touchdown. That would make it 17-17. That was a 14-play drive going 77 yards and eating up a bunch of time in the process. Ensuing drive, 3rd and 2. They swing it out to Tariq Cohen on a little halfback screen there. Goes down as a run play. It's good for a first down. Now Morris to throw again. He's going to have it down the middle to Hamler on a slant. That's good for a pickup of 13, and it's now 1st and 10 inside Colts territory. They're going to roll out here, hit Noah Fant on the run. That's down to the 40-yard line. Now 2nd and 2. Morris looking to throw, rolls out. He's going to pull it down and run with it. Slides for a first down at the 33-yard line. And the Broncos into field goal range. Now down the middle, it's Noah Fant. That's good inside the red zone down to the 20. Actually, they spotted at the 21, but it looked like he had it to about the 19. But nonetheless, now 3rd and 13. Morris looking to throw, going deep, and that is going to be broken up. Nice coverage there. It's intended for Jerry Jeudy, and they would have to settle for another field goal. That's 4 on the day for McManus as he hits from 41 yards to give the Broncos the late lead here. It's 20-17. Now 9.5 minutes to play in the 4th quarter. Teddy Bridgewater throws down the middle, has it to Nyheim Hines, and that's good out to the 43-yard line and a first down for the Broncos, or for the Colts. Now 1st and 10, plenty of time for Bridgewater. He's going to try and roll out with it. Pocket's going to collapse, though, and he is going to get taken down. It's Draymond Jones getting to him with some help. That would set up 2nd down and 16. He's going to run with it again. This time, he's got a hole, but he is going to be hit hard, fumbles. The ball is loose, and Patrick Surtain eventually able to grab it. That is a huge turnover there, as now the Broncos take over 1st and 10 inside Indianapolis territory, but 3rd and 6. It's going to be incomplete here, intended for Ingold in the flat. Broncos would have to punt. They took a delay of game to make it a 47-yard window for Sam Martin to work with. He drops that down to the 7 where it's down. Now 3rd and 10. He's going to swing it out to Jonathan Taylor. They only get 6. Now 4th and 4, they would punt, and it's going to be pretty good field position for Denver as it's Cohen bringing this back from the 35. Doesn't get much on the return, but they're going to start from the 39-yard line with 6 minutes and 22 seconds to go in the ballgame. It's Brett Morris looking to throw. He's going deep on first down. That is intended for Jerry Jeudy, but picked off. That is Verrett again. Nice coverage there, and this time he's going to come up with an interception on the long ball. It's going to go all the way down, though, to the 15-yard line, so the Colts are going to have to go a long way to get into field goal range. On 3rd and 2, they give to Jonathan Taylor. He gets 1, but it's going to be 4th and 1 with 5 minutes to go. Indianapolis going to go ahead and punt this away deep in their own territory. Didn't want to risk it. Now Cohen back to return. He's going to take a fair catch at the 22 as the Broncos were watching for a fake. Now 2nd down and 4. They're going to try and keep it on the ground here and chew up some clock. But it's McKissick coming up with just a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 2. They're going on the ground again. It's Javonte Williams. He's got the first down by about a yard. Now inside 3 minutes to go. With that play there, it's 2nd down and 6 after the 2-minute warning. They swing it out to Cohen on the halfback screen, and he's got a big first down. Colts going to have to use their first timeout now. It's inside of 2 minutes. 1:53 to play. Now 1st and 10. As Javonte Williams has a massive hole and another first down all the way to the Colts 40-yard line, and Indianapolis has to use their 2nd timeout. And now on 1st and 10, the next play, McKissick, another big hole as this Colts defense is just worn out. Fluker hurt on the play, so Indianapolis able to save a timeout with 1:42, but 1st down, the Colts in some serious trouble here. They give to Javonte Williams. He has a hole and then just runs over the safety. Another 1st down. Colts use their final timeout, and the Broncos would just kneel it a couple of times and run out the clock as Frank Reich's squad is going to come up short in this one. They had the early lead, but the defense for the Broncos doing a pretty good job after that first possession, held them to just 10 points the rest of the way, and they win this one 20-17. We'll take a look at some of the stats here. As the Broncos pretty much winning in every facet. They did have a turnover apiece. The long interception was picked off there late in the ball game. Teddy Bridgewater, a couple of fumbles. They got one of them back, but the one that they lost was a big one. And you'll see here it is Brett Morris with 22 of 33, 212 yards, 1 touchdown, and an interception. Bridgewater was sharp, 20 of 24, 173 yards, and 1 touchdown. No interceptions. He was sacked a couple of times, as we will see here shortly, and the fumbles were an issue for him. Javonte Williams, 119 yards on the ground, a lot of those coming in the second half. Jonathan Taylor was kind of bottled up in this one, just 71 yards on 16 carries, but he did have a touchdown. There's McKissick with 18 yards on 3 carries. Bridgewater ran it 3 times for 15 yards, but fumbled twice, and that was huge, as the second one really hurt. As it put him in a position where it was kind of field position battle the rest of the way. Jerry Jeudy, 5 catches, 80 yards. There's Kylan Granson, the second-year tight end, had 24 yards on 5 catches, including a touchdown. The rookie Arthur Knowles with 4 catches for 50 yards. Pascal, 47 yards on 4 catches. A pretty nice day for Noah Fant, but the yardage didn't exactly rack up. And then not much else to say there, except Tim Patrick did have a touchdown catch. It was a 3-yarder on his only reception of the game. Defensively, the leading tackler was Okereke with 12. Kenny Young led the Broncos with 11, including 2 for a loss for each of those 2 gentlemen. We'll take a look at the sacks. There weren't a ton of them in this one. It was Kareem Jackson getting 1, Stewart and Buckner combining for 1 for the Colts, and then the Jones brothers picking up a sack, or half a sack apiece, and then Jason Verrett with the interception was the only turnover that the Colts were able to force. Brandon McManus, 4 field goals, including a long of 45. No extra points on the day as they went for 2, the only opportunity they had. Matt Gay with a 51-yard field goal and a couple of extra points. A.J. Cole, pretty nice day punting the football with 3 punts for the net average of 49.5 yards. Sam Martin only had to punt once, had it down to the 7-yard line, a 41-yarder from him. And the Broncos take this one by 3 at home, 20-17.
So a big win for the Broncos in Week 12 at home against the Colts. That was a tough one from start to finish. We've got 18 staff points, which I believe is going to be enough for us to get an upgrade in the player personnel tree here, where we can get better still at making some trades that are to our advantage. So we've got 2 more to go down here, 18 points there and 27 for that final one, which basically is the key that we're looking for if we ever decide to try and move up in the draft to try and get a better selection, where we just don't think we're going to get the guy that we want based on our draft position. And we're usually only ever going to use that in the first round for the most part, but it could come in handy. Now we're out of staff points. We're ready to go ahead and advance. We've got the Chargers at home next week. The Chiefs are sitting at 8-3, same as we are. Now they are probably coming into a bye week here because they still need to play in week 12, and they lost. That is huge. Let's take a look and see if the Ravens have lost recently. They have not, so they are just rolling, putting up a bunch of points and playing decent defense. They've won 7 in a row, and are in pretty good position in the AFC to try and get that first round bye. Let's take a look at who we've got to negotiate with here. And I don't know. Okay, let's see. So Drew Lock, he wants, that kind of money to be a backup. I don't think we want to spend that. I mean, he's basically asking for $5.5 million a year. More like 5.75 a year to be my backup. Now, if I look at his player card, he's not bad, and he's kind of balanced, but I don't want to pay a backup quarterback $6 million. So we're going to let him go, and we will probably just try and draft a quarterback at some point in this draft, or go and get a free agent in the free agency period that we don't have to pay quite as much. Cameron Fleming, left guard, he's only a 69 overall, and he's 29 years old. Now, he wants $3.5 million. There's no way we're going to pay him that. We're going to cut him loose, but that's a kind of guy where if we're going around looking for a scheme fit or whatever in free agency, and he's there, and I can get him for like $2 million to be my backup, I would bring him back. But I'm not paying him $3.5 million a year to be my backup left tackle. It's just not going to happen. So that's that. So we'll have work to do in the off season, but we kind of always do. Now against the Chargers here, Eckler is a guy that I am definitely concerned about, but I think we need to try and stop the pass first. We were not very good against the pass. Why contain QB scramble? That's kind of interesting. I don't know why you would ever pick that one, but whatever. We're going to go with defend the deep pass. Justin Herbert, 89 overall. Yeah, we probably need to worry about him. So let's try and slow him down. Blitz counter is definitely going to be our approach yet again. I liked what we did last week as far as getting pretty balanced offensively. We had a lot of success on the ground, and then late in the game, that really paid dividends. Because we got them a little bit worn out. And I think we're going to go for sacks again. Why not? So the season is coming along pretty nicely here. 8-3 is about as good as we could have anticipated going into the season, especially when we lost in week 2. So, we're 7-2 over our last 9. That's pretty darn good. Okay, so we've got an upgrade. Actually, 2 of them. Deshaun Williams, defensive end. Let's go... Yeah, I guess just run stopper. He's a backup anyway. If you're in there, I don't expect you to get a ton of sacks for me, but at least help us slow down the running game. All right, Stevenson, we're going to continue to try and emphasize elusiveness because he needs to get better at carrying. He didn't get it that time, but that's okay. I can't have him out there as a liability every time he touches the ball because of his ability or his inability to hang on to it. I think that's it. We are ready now to take on the Chargers, who are 5-6, and they were off to a really bad start, so they're playing pretty good football lately and looking to try and get back to 500 and remain relevant in the playoff picture. So this is a big game for them. Every game is a big one when you're in first place, but only by a half a game, and you're still in the hunt for that coveted bye in the first round. So we got to go out and get a win, especially since we're at home and against a division rival. So let's get it done.
And here we are. It is Mile High Stadium and the Chargers and the Broncos. A big matchup here in the kind of mid-season portion of the campaign as the Chargers trying to get back to 500. They come into this one at 5-6, but the Broncos looking to dampen their efforts as it's Brett Morris and company coming off of a nice win against the Colts here in Denver, and it's going to be Cohen to receive the opening kickoff. He brings this out across the 25 to the 27-yard line, where Denver will start 1st and 10. As Brett Morris coming out here to take things over offensively. He's got 20 touchdowns on the year, 5 interceptions, just shy of 2,500 yards passing, as he is having an excellent rookie campaign and has this Denver team in a good position to try and make a playoff run. It's going to be Javonte Williams on the first play from scrimmage. He's got 10 yards and a first down. That's a good start for Denver. Now 3rd and 1 from the 46. They go with Williams again. There is a flag on the play. Looks like he's got the first down, and they're going to add 15 yards as he was brought down by the face mask, and that's going to put him all the way down to the 35-yard line. And a 1st and 10. Now 2nd and 10, it's going to be Jerry Jeudy wide open. He takes this down to the 20-yard line. It's another first down, and Denver well into field goal range here on this opening drive. Now 3rd down and 2. They're going to keep it on the ground with Tariq Cohen. He's got a huge hole up the middle, takes it down to the 5-yard line, and sets up 1st and goal for the Broncos. It's going to be Noah Fant coming across the field, and he's got that for the touchdown connection. First of the day for Morris, and the Broncos an early lead here as they go up 7-0. It took them 9 plays to go 69 yards for the score. The extra point was good, and now McManus to kick. This one's going to be taken in the back of the end zone by Fuller, who will just kneel it for the touchback. And here come the Chargers with Justin Herbert at the helm. He's having a pretty good season for the Bolts as he's got 23 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, and just shy of 2,800 yards on the season. But this is going to be a rough go this ball game. 2nd and 7, probably the best play of the first half for the Chargers as they get about 16 yards there out to the 44-yard line and a first down, but it is all downhill from there. Now 2nd and 5 after a penalty. That one could have been picked off, but falls incomplete. Now 3rd and 15, Herbert looking to throw. Plenty of time, eventually going to swing it outside, but it's going to be incomplete, and the Chargers will have to punt. So it's Cohen back to return. Has this one from about the 19, but he's going to be brought down after a very short return, and the Broncos will start from their own 20-yard line. Morris looking to throw, dumps it off to Noah Fant, makes a man miss, takes it out to about the 31-yard line, and that's good for a first down. Now 3rd and 8 from the 33. Morris looking to throw, has pretty good protection, and he's going to hit Noah Fant coming deep across the middle. Somehow stays on his feet and then fights for a few extra yards and takes it out to the 48-yard line. His 3rd catch of the day already, and he's off to a good start. Now 2nd and 6. Play action. It is going to be a serious issue in the blocking scheme there as Mwasu comes flying in to get to Morris quickly on that one. It sets up a 3rd and long now, and Morris to throw. He's going to throw it over the middle to Cohen, who's going to drop it, and that's big because it would make it a 57-yard try for McManus, but he hits it anyway. Had some wind helping him on that one and just squeaks it across the crossbar to give the Broncos a 10-0 lead early in this one. Ensuing drive, 2nd and 12 after the Chargers went backwards on first down. They're going backwards again as it's Bradley Chubb with a sack. That would set up 3rd down and 18 at the 21-yard line. An incomplete pass, and they would punt now on 4th down. It's Cohen back to return. He's going to have this. Breaks a tackle, cuts it back to the other side of the field, and he's now going to bring it all the way back across midfield to the 46-yard line. A great return for the shifty running back there, and now it's Noah Fant going back to work. He has this down to the 18-yard line, a pickup of 14, and it sets up a first down And now 3rd and 3. They're going to keep it on the ground with McKissick. He takes it up the middle for a nice pickup. And it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line. Now 3rd and 3 at the 6. They go on the ground again. Williams is going to be tackled after a short pickup there. Murray making the play, sets up 4th and 2. And Denver would have to settle for a field goal. So they've kept this Chargers offense in check, but settled for a couple of field goals now, and it is 13-zip. Chargers back to work. It's 2nd and 5, and that play is going backwards as Kenny Young coming right down the middle. There's a draw play, and he goes for a loss of 4. Now 3rd and 9. Herbert can't find anybody open. Eventually going to swing it outside, but that's going to be a short pickup there. And they would have to punt again. Justin Herbert 1 for 4 for 3 yards passing at this point, and some sacks that have dropped that number into the red. But on the ensuing possession, Brett Morris, not sure what he was thinking there, but he should have just slid down with it or thrown it away. Instead, he takes a hit, loses the football, and the Chargers are going to come away with great field position here. So the offense hasn't done anything, but now a golden opportunity with a short field. But Justin Herbert going to go backwards here, a loss of 11 as Draymond Jones eventually getting loose and getting to him, sets up 3rd down and 21. So now 3rd and long from the 34. Herbert standing in the pocket forever on a 3-man rush. Eventually Bradley Chubb going to break loose and brings him down for another sack all the way back at the 36. Now the Colts, or the Chargers rather, do have the wind helping them go in this direction, and the 53-yarder is good. So the Chargers are on the board here, but the offense has done absolutely nothing up to this point. On the ground on 2nd and 2 on the ensuing drive, McKissick gets around the edge and has a nice pickup, but there's going to be a block in the back that's bringing this one back, and it would be a 3rd and 3. And they keep it on the ground with Javonte Williams. He's got the 1st down out to the 38-yard line. Now inside 3 minutes to go in the first half, with the Broncos still leading by 10. And they're going to go on the ground now on 2nd and 1. McKissick has the 1st down, gets out of bounds at the Chargers 38. Now 2nd and 2. On the ground again, it's Javonte Williams right up the middle. A huge hole down to the 14-yard line, around a minute to go. And it's 1st and 10. Morris looking to throw. Down the middle, it's Noah Fant again. Another touchdown for the tight end. And a big day so far for him in this one, as that's now, I believe, 5 receptions. That would make it 20-3 at the half, as the Chargers offense has just been abysmal. As you will see with the stat line here, not a whole lot to talk about offensively for the Chargers. The Broncos have been okay, but how about negative 14 yards passing and just 18 on the ground for a total of 4 offensive yards, although they are winning the turnover battle. That's the only reason that they're on the board. Now I'll look around the league as Kansas City is in front of the Cardinals by a score of 21-17, with Mahomes already 3 touchdown passes in the first half of that ball game. Now we go to the other coast, as it's Washington and the Giants, with the football team winning this one by 2 touchdowns. They improved to 5-7 as the Giants fall to 6-6 in what could have been a big win for them, setting them up for a potential playoff run. But now they've got work to do and probably need some help. Now out to Vegas, where the Raiders are 2-9 on the year, and now trailing the 49ers 10-7. With San Francisco looking to try and improve their playoff situation, as they are 7-5 so far this season. Second half action, 1st and 10. Herbert looking to throw. Can't find anybody open. Holds on to it too long, and there's Bradley Chubb again. Draymond Jones also there to help bring him down, and that would set up a 2nd down and long. Now they are in the red for total yards for the ball game here in the 3rd quarter. It's Cohen back to return on the punt. He's going to bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So the Broncos with excellent field position to start this second half. And it would be 1st and 10. Morris going to look to throw. Can't find anybody. Going to try and swing it outside, but didn't have anything on that pass. Derwin James just picks it off. That was way too easy. A serious mistake by the rookie. Not sure exactly what happened there. That is a pick 6. And now the Chargers offense has negative yards on the day, but they're somehow in this game, just trailing by 10. It's Tim Patrick with a 14-yard reception there out to the 46-yard line, but the center, Cushenberry, is shaken up on the play. Now it's Cohen again on the ground, 1st and 10. He's got a big pickup into Chargers territory down to the 42-yard line. Makes it 2nd down and 3 now from the 35. It's going to be Jerry Jeudy with the reception. He's got it down to the 23-yard line. And another 1st down for the Broncos. Now 2nd and 2. It's Noah Fant again. As his nice day continues, he's got it down to the 6-yard line and sets up 1st and goal. They go on the ground with Javonte Williams. He's going to cut back to the inside, takes it in for the touchdown, and the Broncos respond. After the pick 6, they get a touchdown to make it now a 17-point lead again. It's 27-10. Herbert looking to throw, 1st and 10. He's got that complete to Mike Williams for their best play of the game so far, and that's out to the 49-yard line on a pickup of 24, and that would make it 1st and 10 from the 49. Herbert looking to throw down the middle, has it to his tight end. That's complete and down to the 31-yard line, and another 1st down. Now 2nd and 7. They go play action. Herbert rolling out, throwing deep, and drops it in a bucket for Mike Williams. What a throw, as Kenny Young was back there, just couldn't get a hand on it. That's complete down to the 1-yard line, and on 1st and goal, they give it to the fullback who takes it in for the touchdown, and the Chargers just will not go away in this one. They finally get the offense going a little bit, get them a touchdown, and get it back to a 10-point ball game. Now Brett Morris back to work offensively. Jerry Jeudy wide open. He's got that out to the 44-yard line and a gain of 15. Now it would be 1st and 10. They go on the ground with McKissick. He goes up the middle, takes that into Chargers territory all the way to the 41-yard line. Another big pickup on the ground for the Broncos, as McKissick now has 49 yards rushing. Now you go back to the ground. It's Javonte Williams up the middle, has a 1st down to the 27-yard line. That's the last play of the 3rd quarter. Now 2nd and 6. Play action. Morris looking to throw, but he is going to be hit, fumbles. The Chargers going to recover, and he's able to get up, break a tackle, and nobody there to run him down. He's going all the way back for the score. There is a flag on the play, however. We'll see what the call is, as this could be huge. If it stands, it would make it a 3-point game, and the penalty is going to be holding against the Broncos. That would be declined, and the Chargers, despite this just atrocious offensive attack today, are now within 3 points. Now, Tariq Cohen was injured earlier, so Hamler in to return, and on the ensuing kick return, he fumbles. The Chargers recover and take it back for another touchdown. So that is now 3 defensive or special teams touchdowns for the Chargers, and they are going to have a 4-point lead with 11 minutes to go. The Chargers now, or the Broncos, on the ensuing drive. This is a heck of a drive here. They only get 2 yards on 1st down, but that's one play. Now 2nd and 8, they swing it out to McKissick. 2 plays into the drive. It's going to be 3rd down and about 3 from the 32-yard line. Play number 3. It's McKissick on the ground. He's got a 1st down out to the 41-yard line. Here comes play number 4 on 1st and 10. It's Javonte Williams up the middle. He's got a nice pickup there. Sets up 2nd down and 3. Play number 5, 2nd and 4. It's Boone to the outside, getting in on the action. He's got into the Chargers territory. Fluker banged up on the play. That would stop the clock with 7 minutes and 58 seconds to go. I'm losing track of how many plays it's been. I think that's 6. They go up the middle with Ingold, but there's a flag on the play. It's going to be a holding call against the Broncos, and that will back them up, but only by 3 yards as the flag was downfield. They keep it on the ground here, but lose a couple of yards, and it sets up 2nd and 15. I believe this is play number 8. Moore's going to have to throw. He gets it out to Noah Fant, who's going to have about 6 yards here, which sets up 3rd and 9, play number 9, and it's going to be Courtney Sutton. He's got the 1st down to the 29-yard line. That's a big one. Inside 6 minutes, and it's there on 1st and 10. I believe this is play number 10, and it's McKissick on the ground. He's got 7 yards. Makes it 2nd and 3, play number 11. It's going to be Javonte Williams. He's going to be short of the 1st down by about 2 yards, so now 3rd and 2, play number 12. They go with Williams again, and he is going to be tackled just short of the 1st down. They trail by 4, so they've got to go for it here with inside of 4 minutes to go, and they're going to do it. 4th down and inches. They go up the middle with Williams. He's got a 1st down, and I think that was play number 13. Now 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. Inside 2.5 minutes to go. It's McKissick up the middle. He's going to have a couple of yards there, and that would bring us to the 2-minute warning. As the Broncos, remember, this drive started with about 11 minutes to go in the game. It's 2nd and 6 from the 7. McKissick up the middle, takes it down to the 1, so they get a first down without getting the touchdown. Now 1st and goal inside a minute and a half, and it's going to be Javonte Williams stuffed, so more time coming off the clock, and it's going to set up a 2nd and goal from the 1. And they're going to go back to Williams again. He's going up the middle and takes this one in with 32 seconds remaining. The Chargers see that lead disappear. The Broncos chewing up about 10 and a half minutes on a just incredible drive that went 16 plays, 68 yards, 10 and a half minutes to give them back the lead. And now 1st and 10 on the ensuing drive. It's a 3-man rush. Herbert eventually going to find his tight end down the sideline for a huge pickup, gets him all the way to the 45. So it'd be a long field goal from here, but they might be able to hit one. Now 1st down and 10. Herbert holds on to it too long, and Draymond Jones gets him for the huge sack there. Chargers have to use their 2nd timeout. Now 2nd and 18. It's going down the middle, but it is going to be batted down at the line of scrimmage. So now 3rd and 18 from the 47. Herbert able to buy some time in the pocket, throws this over the middle. Williams fights off a tackler, but only able to get to the 43-yard line. They've got to use their final timeout, and this is a 60-yard try to try and tie it as time expires, and he hits it, and this game is going to overtime in an absolutely wild ball game. Somehow, the Chargers have rallied back to send this thing to overtime, and then they win the toss, so they're going to receive. Here comes the kick from McManus. It's Phil Fuller going to down this one a couple yards deep, and the Chargers will start from their own 25. Now 1st and 10. Herbert gives to Eckler. He's going up the middle. He's got about 10 yards, and that would be a 1st down. Nice run there as he just wouldn't go down. Now 1st and 10, but now 3rd and 4. From the 42, he's going to swing it outside. Eckler makes a nice running catch, has the 1st down. Out to just shy of midfield, actually into Denver territory. Now 1st and 10. Kenny Young did not buy the play action, just ran right by Eckler and drills Herbert for the sack. And now 3rd and 18, and Herbert plenty of time here. They were trying to set up the screen. The Broncos were all over it. Eventually, he is going to just throw it out there, but they only get a couple of yards, and they would have to punt now. And the Broncos going to take over from their own 16. It's going to be Jerry Jeudy. He's going to make a man miss. Has it out to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. Now 1st and 10. It's Morris down the middle to Noah Fant, who continues to have a big day. That's a big reception there. Out to the 49-yard line and another 1st down for the Broncos. Now 3rd and 3 and a big one. They go up the middle with Javonte Williams. He's going to get 2 of the 3 that he needed, and now a decision for the Broncos on 4th and short. They're going to go for it from the 42. They give to Williams. He's got the 1st down to about the 36-yard line, into field goal range. Now 2nd and goal later in the drive. They got it all the way down to the 10 on a couple of running plays, and the chip shot field goal from McManus is good. So the Chargers, with so many opportunities that, frankly, the Broncos kind of gave them because of some turnovers, and they had a chance in overtime, but went backwards there late in that possession, unable to get the field goal that would have at least given them a chance defensively to try and stop the Broncos and come away with a tie. Nonetheless, they lose this one in a wild ball game here. The Broncos just dominant offensively, but kept turning the ball over. The Chargers offense with just 117 yards total, but 4 takeaways and 3 of them resulting in touchdowns. We'll take a look at the stats as Brett Morris, a phenomenal day, 22 for 31, 229, 2 TDs, a bad interception, unfortunately, that cost him a touchdown. And then Justin Herbert was just atrocious, 11 for 19, 122 yards, no touchdowns, but no interceptions. But we'll look at the sacks in a minute. Javonte Williams, 135 yards, 2 touchdowns on the day. A nice day for him. McKissick had 90 yards on the ground on 16 carries. Eckler just 41 yards on 10 carries. Cohen had 5 carries for 36 yards before he got hurt. Mike Boone even got in on the action with 16 yards on 3 carries. Big day for Noah Fant, 97 yards, 8 receptions, 2 of them going for touchdowns. Jerry Jeudy with 4 catches for 52 yards. Mike Williams, 3 catches, 61 yards for the Chargers. McKissick, a trio of catches. A couple of guys with some decent numbers down there at the bottom. How about Kaiser White with 22 tackles for the Chargers, 19 for Adderley, 14 for Murray, 13 for Nwasu, 8 for Needham, and now you get to the leading tackler for the Broncos, who was Kenny Young with just 7, but 3 of those going for a loss. Now we look at sacks. It's 3 for Chubb, 2 for Draymond Jones, 1 for Kenny Young, and then for the Chargers, it was Murray, Lewis, and Nwasu. But those 6 sacks for the Broncos, that's a lot, but also they were some big ones for huge losses for the most part. And then Derwin James with the pick 6. Brandon McManus 3 field goals, including a long of 57 and 4 extra points. Robbie Gould with the huge 60-yarder. He had 2 field goals on the day and 4 extra points himself. For punts, the Broncos never had to punt in this one, and then Hunter Nicewander with 5 punts, a net average of 38.8, and the Broncos win a wild one, 37-34 here in Denver.
All right, so a wild win at home against the Chargers, but a win nonetheless. And now we basically just need to kind of wrap up the episode. There is one more injury to look at here. It's going to be Cohen, the broken ribs. He's going to be out for another 4 weeks. We haven't been able to keep our running backs healthy this year, but we will survive. The only thing I think we'll have now is to go ahead and just advance to the next week and see if the Chiefs win their Week 13 matchup. Right now we've got a slim lead. Actually, okay, yeah, they did. So they still have a bye, and I assume that it is this week, Week 14, because they can't go too late into the season without using up that bye. So it's probably this week, which means they're going to be fresh taking us on in Week 15, which is going to be a key matchup. We've got the Rams coming up in Week 14. We're on the road, but we will dig into all this stuff in the next episode. So if you haven't done so already, please be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment below, and we will see y'all next time.
Good evening, friends and neighbors. Or shall I say this afternoon?